as the speaker is already arrived. Please settle down fast. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the Masterclass series. We are honored to have a truly remarkable individual with us today as our guest speaker. Without further ado, it is my distinct privilege to introduce Mr. Raj Gupta. Mr. Raj Gupta possesses over 25 years of senior management experience in global organizations such as Tata Consultancy Services and General Electric. With a strong background in HR, he currently holds the position of GM Human Resources at TCS. His achievements span authorship, speaking engagements, and HR expertise, highlighted by accolades like the 101 Most Fabulous HR Tech Leaders and Top HR Influencer and Author. Raj's influence extends beyond corporate roots. He has authored many books, contributed to cover 1,000 articles, and engaged as a speaker in 100 plus seminars. As the founder of www.rajgupta.in, his mission is to empower emerging HR professionals. Holding certifications as a leadership development coach and honored with titles like the Global HR Excellence Exemplary Leader Award, Raj Gupta's career exemplifies impactful contributions and a dedication to advancing HR and leadership practices. His most notable publications include Walk Through the HR Maze, Caterpillar to Catalyst, and Workplace Romance and its works, featured in 101 Most Fabulous HR Techniques by World HRD Congress, and also received the award for Top HR Influencer and Author by IHRC. He is an honorary fellow and chair India at Leaders Excellence Howard Square from 2020 onwards. Now I would like to request Mr. Raj Gupta to please join me on stage and take the session further. Sir, please.
So we see. Hi everyone.
Hello, sir.
Very good, welcome. So how much time do we have? We have 1 hour, and this is your hour. You can ask me whatever you want me to talk about. Of course, we have got the topic called leadership and its tenets of success. So anything specific that comes to your mind that you want me to talk about, give me 4, 5, 6 topics, and I'll make sure that my talk is around that, rather than saying what I want to say.
On which basis?
So, anyone, how do you want to utilize this 1 hour? Any topic that comes to your mind?
Shortly.
What? Yes, okay, I'll cover that. Will somebody write it somewhere so that you know that I have covered it? Is anybody carrying a notebook? Yes or no? At least in first year people carry that. Final year they just stop carrying all that. Good. So workplace stress, what else?
Sir, office politics.
Office politics. I cover that. So workplace stress, office politics, what else?
Recession.
Internships. Yes.
Internship, okay. Okay. So you have to speak loudly, or I don't know, you have a mic or something here. So, okay. Who is writing this topic? Building networks, okay. You are writing? Somebody say that, who is writing this? Who is carrying a notebook? Better, you are carrying a notebook? What's your name? Kavya. So, are you noting it down? Workplace stress. What have you noted down so far? Networks, okay. What else?
Recession.
Office politics. Good. Networking I talked about. Okay. Anything else? Okay, that I will cover. Yeah. Okay, HR think of you. Good. I think we have got few topics. We'll talk about it. Now let's start with this. How many of you want to become leaders in your life? Some of you? All of you? What about this group? I'm not saying just in office, maybe in your business, in your industry. So raise your hand. You guys, do you also want to become leaders? So raise your hand. Okay. Now if you look at any organization, the structure is like this. So you will have, so 1,000 people apply for a job. 1,000 great, you can say technology people apply for a job. Out of that, 100 are selected. 10% is the rate. Do you agree with this? 10%? So far, so good. Out of that 100, 90% people remain as staff. Because there are 3 levels in organization. One is staff, second is middle management, and third is top. Right? So 90% of the people remain as staff, 4 to 7% become middle managers, and 2 to 3% go on the top. So far, so good? With me? So out of 1,000 people, only 100 get selected, which is 10%. Out of 100, 4 to 7% become middle managers. We HR people will create various designations, assistant manager, manager, senior manager, supervisor, and only 2 to 3% become top. So out of 100, what is 2% of 100? 2. Okay. How many people we have in this room? 500? What is 2% of 500? 10. So 10 of you could make it to the top with this argument. So out of 1,000 people, 10 are making it to the leadership position. Making sense?
Yes, sir.
So far so good. Now how many of you want to become leaders? Still all of you want to become leaders. Right? And we'll talk about it, how do we become leaders. Now what is your definition of leadership? What's your name? I'll come down. What's your definition of leadership? What's your definition? What's your definition of leadership? You want to become a leader, and out of these 500 people, only 10 will become. I'm saying, from that definition perspective. So what according to you is leadership? Do we have a mic for him so that everybody can hear? Does he think it's I will check out from that corner, see from that person what you have said. Okay. Right? Hindi, English, German, three languages I can understand.
So leadership, normally people resist to that a person who goes with command people and bring the company or anything to the top. But leadership is not recommended by not noticeable by that. Leadership is that when you carry every single person with you, take care of them like a family, and even if single person gets disaster to you, you get sad, but not stop your work because you know that I need to go to the top of the it's a lion, top to the sky. So what we do, we make a new person, because in businesses it's a normal thing to people join for a particular 5 to 10 years and then leave. We work on them and they just leave us in the half of the journey. So it's hard to make a new company. So leaders always do remember that in their back of the mind that I need to make new persons always. But if you are a close one to a leader or any person, so like example is I take so right now the biggest leader in our India is Narendra Modi right there. So he always say that India is family. So we get attached to him. So it's meaning that if you want to be a leader, you need to take your employees like a family. So leader means when you carry every single one with you to the top.
Great. What's your name? What did you say? Can you summarize it in a line? You quite a lot of words here. What is leadership? Do you agree with him? We'll come to you. Do you agree with him? Yes, sir. So, can you summarize this? Let's say we have not heard about it. Yeah.
Basically, you want to talk about like
Just some summary. Okay, great. Great. Sounds good. What's your name? Adi. Yes. You said
Excuse to this one is that one main important argument which I don't agree with is that a leader treats his team like a family. But in most professional settings, treating people like family can only lead to a disaster. Because you have to separate and you maintain a very professional relationship with the people. They are here for very fixed roles, and it is the job of the leader to ensure that everybody understands his role, and most of all, a leader has a responsibility. So even if one person in the group fails, it is the leader's responsibility. Right. So now we might also say the question of boss while we're at it. So the job of a boss is to get work done from his employees. He has to extract, their money's worth out of them. So that is the boss's work. But a leader is just somebody who has gathered a team and they are working towards a very common purpose. That's a very general definition. It might differ from field to field, but the main purpose is that if you make your team a family, when you bring a lot of emotions into a very rational setting. So those emotions may tamper with the functioning and the main goal of the team. You want your own family to be a family. If you're a family leader like the head of the family, that's a different thing. But if you're leading a group of professionals, I would recommend that you do not treat them as a family because they would end up manipulating and exploiting you in the end. Keep it professional.
No, very good. I think I remember this, you said about boss and leader. So we say bosses uses the talent. Bosses uses you and help you. So bosses use you and throw you. Use and throw, and leaders use you and grow you. Good, it's good. Anyone from this side? Leadership definition?
In business, no one wants to work in your business. No one wants that you grow. So how you convince them to work with you and grow with you? So that is business.
Very nice. Anyone else?
Sir,
I'm just coming. Yes, brother. What's your name? Amisha.
So basically for me, leadership is an art of motivating people or in a group to support them with our help, and they are responsible. The leaders are the one who is responsible for all the works we are conveying to them. As a leader, from my point of view, the leadership we have to support our group to perform the common goal. The common goal we have to support them to achieve, so both of them will get a great goal.
Very good. What's your name? Anyone else? Somebody will need to pass. Good. Very happy to.
Of a leader is to assess, to apply those people to appropriate tasks which they can achieve or fulfill properly. So I guess that's the leader for me.
No, that's great. The idea is not to write a theory on leadership definition, but you should be thinking, because all of you said that you want to become a leader. It is imperative that you understand what leadership is. When I look at leadership from my perspective and your perspective could be different, leadership is an art to get the things done that you want to get done because others want to do it. So I repeat, leadership is an art to get the things done what you want to get done because others want to do it. So you need to create that fire in the valley of those people. So whole idea is when you want to become a leader, you should have your own definition of it. Somebody, what's your name? I? Yes. Yes. No, just a minute. Let's talk to the mic because it's difficult. Because I may be asking some questions in the last week also. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, according to me, leader is a person who can easily guide, influence and lead people in his own way and according to the need of the art.
Very good. Yes, you want to say something? It's okay. It's okay. You guys can discuss amongst yourself because this is the class. I remember this couplet also because you are a new group of people and ensure that this relationship continues. So I just remember this. काम आएंगे सर्द मौसम में दोशालों की तरह. काम आएंगे सर्द मौसम में दोशालों की तरह. टूटने ना दीजिए संबंध प्यारों की तरह. आएंगे सर्द मौसम में दोशालों की तरह. टूटने ना दीजिए संबंध प्यारों की तरह. समुद्र की गहराई इन्हें दरकार है. प्यार हो गया जो हो लहरों से. I think you need to talk to each other. Just don't look at this phone. Connect with that person. Debate it out. He is okay, you are okay. So we don't need to prove ourselves right. And build relationships. Because somebody said, ask about networking. So we talked about leadership, I will touch upon further on this. But somebody was talking about networking. Now this is a huge network of 300, 400, 500 people. Now are you talking to each other? Are you talking to the people who you have not met? Right? Do you know what her name is? No idea. Do you know what his name is? Do you know? Your friends? That's what I think. Do you know his name? Who's sitting here? No. Okay. It's okay. So basically we need to build that. So we'll quickly do this activity. The person sitting next to you, just introduce yourself quickly. What's your name? Okay? Just say hi to each other, at least so that you have a clear idea. So you can do it left to right. Just say hi to each other. I'll check it out. Okay. What's happening? Yes? Where's the mic? Please help me up. Girls are like that, they help me. Yes, what's happening? Rohit. Rohit, where is it? Very good. Guys, it's good to talk to each other. Okay? It is, so just go over and beyond your close group circle. You don't need to sit in that group of 4 and 6. Because this will help you develop that relationship. I have got my friends from college in Delhi University. I think it's more than 30 years now. When I passed out in 1983, those friends stay. New people have come in life, but the kind of bond that has developed in those 3 years, or if you're doing your MBA also together 5 years, it's strong. Because you don't get friends easily. There would be relationships which would be transitional in nature. So 3 वजह से लोग दूसरों के साथ जुड़ते हैं. एक प्रभाव से, because you have a position, people want to connect with you. They think they can get benefit out of you. दूसरा अभाव से, they have certain deficiencies and they think that you can help them out. So प्रभाव से, अभाव से. But in colleges generally when you become friends, ये होता है भाव से, because you connect to the heart. So प्रभाव से, अभाव से और भाव से. So those people who connect with you from भाव से, मन से, that relationship goes a long way. Make sense? Okay. So networking, you need to open yourself up. You need to become comfortable to talk to strangers. It's not easy. It's not easy, but you just need to get out of your fear and talk to people, and then you will find you create a great network. I talk to a lot of people. Currently, I write every day on LinkedIn, so close to 150,000 people follow me, and so many people I would be talking, once in a while. Every day I try to help out one person. In 3 years, I would have had 1,000 plus people. Right? It's easy. It's not taxing because it's one person is doing it. Saturday, Sunday, when I get time, I spoke to 3 people. Just like I said, I am feeling like talking to you because we are connected on LinkedIn for the last 1 year. You are writing comments on my posts, etc. Let's get. And there's beautiful conversations there. So we need to step out of our comfort zone to build networking. And let it, you guys have ISCA, you have all the platforms now. Right? To build your network, build your strengths there. Sounds good? Coming back to leadership, I'll give you a model which I learned when I was working with general lecture. Initially, if you want to become a leader, I was told never focus on your domain when you join offices. Domain for me is HR. For some of you, it could be marketing. For some of you, it could be supply chain. Some of you, production, or any other domain. And I was not very clear about it because we have to focus on our domain. Every day, when we were studying in colleges, we were taught that we need to build subject matter. But later on, I understood what this means. So they said, focus on number 1, business acumen. So this is like this model. Business acumen. Business acumen is nothing but your ability to anticipate global trends. Know the language of business, that is finance, P&L understanding, commercial strategy, pricing ability. Your ability to deal with ambiguity is another skill set. So first is business acumen. You understand what is happening in the larger world, which includes finance. Second is change management ability. Your ability to manage change, take all the people along, all the stakeholders along. You need to do Jamin principle, you need to do gold standards, you need to do Six Sigma or any other methodology. So number one, business acumen. Number two, change management ability, and third is domain. And why we said you don't need to focus on domain in your office? Because your boss will take care of it. If I go to office for 15 years and I'm not good at performance management, what will happen? They will throw me out. If I don't work 30 days or 25 days or 32 days in office, whatever is assigned to me, because they will ask me to do HR work only. And my domain skills will work. Yes or no? So domain skill will work. If I don't work, what will happen? They will get my paycheck. Yes or no? Right? So outsource it to your manager. They will make you work. And then you can every 2 years moving from one department to another to another. So I say business acumen, change management ability, and third is domain skill. And in the middle is your values, your design principles. Since you are starting your life, your career, create your design principles. Say these are the things that will define you. So for example, I call myself reliable Raj, and my design principles are as follows. कि कभी किसी का भला नहीं कर सकते तो बुरा भी मत करो. Right? Because sometimes you have a power and you think, मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ, तो कभी किसी का भला नहीं कर सकते तो बुरा भी नहीं. Second, नियत खराब मत करो. कोई भी सिचुएशन हो, नियत खराब मत करो. And नियत is a big thing. Right? Third, जितने हो उतने दिखो. मतलब पैसा जोड़ के ही खत्म हो जाना है. राइट? दिखना भी चाहिए, उतना करो. अगर 10 रुपए कमा रहे हो तो 7 रुपए खर्च करो और 3 रुपए साइड में करो. तो फ्यूचर ओरिएंटेशन के कारण. सो अगर आपकी किसी ने पोजीशन दी है उस लेवल पे, किसी की मदद कर सकते हो तो करो. एंड ग्रेटिट्यूड इज द बेस्ट एटीट्यूड. Be grateful to your faculty, be grateful to the people who are supporting you, be grateful to the parents. Like today, all of you are in this room. You are privileged because a lot of people cannot afford this education in such a prestigious college. Be grateful to your parents, be grateful to your faculty. We don't get serious about it at times, but they have done so many sacrifices. Some of them would have done it to bring you there. And we at times feel, enjoy. That is also difficult. But one of the professors, when I was in first year of college in Delhi University, he said, Mr. Bhatia, he said कि ये 3 साल आप ऐश कर लो या फिर 3 साल मेहनत कर लो, this will define your future life. And one of the smart chaps who was there, this guy was very tall, 6 feet and very wide. He said, "Sir, 3 साल बाद क्या किसने देखा है?" And when we graduated, 3 years down the line, he remained in the first year itself. Right? Because he was not passing up. Little bit of Badmashi was there. So you get it. So you need to build your foundation, and this is the time. So another tenets of leadership is, as I said, will you remember this? Business acumen, change management ability, domain expertise, and the middle of this is design principle. You have to create your design principle. Right? So this is one. Second is the networking that we talked about. That will help you a big deal. Third thing which I learned early in my life when I was in a town hall within GE, very young, first job, second job. And I asked the president how to become a leader, and he said 3 things. If you want to become a leader, number 1, clarity of thought. Number two, ability to articulate that thought. And third is wherewithal to execute that. Making sense? So I'll repeat it, clarity of thought. Second, ability to articulate that thought. And third, wherewithal to execute that. Easy? Is it difficult? So clear now? Business acumen, I'm repeating it time and again. Okay? Business acumen, change management ability, domain expertise. Number three, middle is your value system, networking we talked about, and then this framework. Clarity of thought, ability to articulate that thought, and where we get to execute. I think sometimes that maybe a year down the line, my son came to me and asked me, Papa, बात के बाद क्या करना है? Right? And I said, क्या करना चाहता है? जॉब देनी है या जॉब लेनी है? जॉब सीकर बनना है या जॉब गिवर बनना है? कहते हैं जॉब देनी है, जॉब गिवर बनना है। वैसे बात के पैसे खराब हैं। Sure? अगर जॉब लेनी है तो तू अमेरिका जाना अमेरिका चला जा, कनाडा जाना कनाडा चला जा। लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ टू गोइंग दैट्स इट। जॉब देनी है तो जस्ट गेट एडमिटेड टू somewhere nearby college and work on three things. And number one of them is sales. Your ability to sell. All of you who wants to become entrepreneurs, selling ability is going to be critical. And those who do not want to become entrepreneurs, for you also it is important to sell yourself. Right? For becoming a leader. So I told him, work on your selling skills. Become a great salesman. Second, develop an understanding of finance. So three skills: selling, finance, practical finance, and taxation. And third is communication skills. Be the best in history and do whatever you want to do to others. So that clarity is important. That somebody says that, you know, I don't want to seek job, I want to create an ecosystem wherein I will generate. So remember this, for leadership, selling, communication, and practical finance and taxation. Lot of money goes to the tax, okay? Because when you get into the job, you make more money, 30 to 40% goes into. In jobs it's not GST, but in jobs they cut it as a part of your direct taxation. So develop an understanding of taxation. Make sense?
It's reimbursed in businesses.
Pardon?
Taxes are reimbursed in businesses.
Say again?
If you are running a business, then dealing with taxes is even more important. In a job, the taxes are cut for you, but in business, you have to manage that yourself or face very punitive charges.
Yes. So in business, for example, you create a system and you pay taxes minus your expense. In employment, your taxes are cut first and then you get a salary. So in business, if you make 100 rupees and 50 is your expense, you cut that expense and pay tax on the 50. In business, if you earn 100 rupees, first your tax is deducted. This is your, whatever your income is. Let's say it's a higher income slot. So they will cut 40 rupees out of it, or 35 rupees out of it, and then pay it. So that's the difference. I think you need to figure out how you want to live your life. Everything is good. There is nothing right or nothing wrong about it. Good. So leadership, we have talked about a few things. We have talked about networking. What else was there? What else was there?
Career advancement, sir. Career advancement.
Career advancement. Office politics. I think when I was young, I was thinking creating a definition of politics. I don't know, I remember it correctly or not. Politics is an art to get the things done. Politics is an art where you win by hook or by crook. Right? But when we talk about organization politics, right, it's nothing but our ability to navigate through interpersonal dynamics of the organization. Now, as a politician, if you know about your constituency, if you know their pain point, if you know how to serve them, by understanding their problems. That is the job of a politician. Right? You should map your constituency, understand their pain point, resolve them, make it better, help them grow. There is nothing wrong about politics. The name is because of some people we think politics is bad. Politics is good if we do what is right. So organization, politics is nothing but the ability to navigate through the interpersonal dynamics. And for that we need the skill called communication. I said this SFC model, if you remember this, sales, finance, SFAC you can call it. The same SFAC, AC, sales, finance, communication, what else? Taxation. Remember that. So, communication, persuasive leadership is part of this. So, as I said, leadership is not to get the things done, what you want to get done because others contribute. So, persuading others to come around your opinion. Right? Make sense? Any other question on this politics system? Yes. How to criticize people without being?
How to criticize people without being hated for it.
Okay. So, there are people, generally you want to hear good things about people. Every employee who comes to offices, they don't decide in the morning that I am going to be shouted upon by my boss. Today my boss will shout at me. Now when we criticize people, it's not. Persuasive criticism is the word. You need to be, number one, genuinely interested in the people. When you are criticizing just for the sake of criticism. And if somebody is doing it, give it a royal ignore. Because there are certain managers who will just launch at it because of their frustration or this, that thing. Then you can give it a royal or empathize. But if you want to criticize, for example, your friend you know well, and he is not doing something right, then do the sandwich approach. So sandwich approach essentially is first from good about that person. To say, Kavya, you're so great in this. Okay, you have done this well. However, I think, on this topic, if you do this, you will be far more effective. Kavya will accept it. Right? Because your leader feel good first, saying that you are doing. If you do it this way, you will be far more effective. Making sense? So, first, sandwich approach, positive, and then speak whatever you want to say in a persuasive manner. That you will be far more effective if you say it like this, if you speak like this, if you know, whatever the topic is. Making sense? You got it? So never say, in anybody's face that you are wrong. When somebody says at some point in time as a reaction, Raj, you got it. Now how do I say? अपनी शक्ल देखिए, पॉलिटिक्स में यही होता है ना, अरे अपना ड्रेवन देखा तुमने? And some people go ahead and say, अरे जिनके अपने घर से शेयर होते हैं वो दूसरे अच्छा से करते हैं. It's like that. But if you say people got it, oh, you are right. How do you feel when somebody says this? You are right. However, I am afraid I am missing. Response. Look at it the moment somebody tells you something which is offensive. Then you say you are right. How does it feel for a moment? You have this, that anger is gone. And you say, however, I am afraid I am missing. Everybody has their opinion. People will criticize. 70% of the people will like you, 30% people will criticize you. The more you grow, the more will criticize you. The more you become celebrity, at least 10% people will use you as an individual to fast track their career growth. They will abuse you, this is how they will be. So don't worry about it. If you are clear, your design principle is in place, as I said, life will grow. Right? So sometimes when I write, somebody says, I don't agree with it. appreciate your comment. Thank you. I don't agree with it. See, thank you for taking time out to express your views.
Sir, but there are two facets to this. One is genuine criticism, and other is criticism which you do not deserve. Now, if an equal insults you, you can take it. But now, when a superior insults you and criticizes you unfairly, it puts tremendous, stress on your mind. So that unfair criticism also often leads to resentment, and that resentment often reflects in their behavior. Now, that often is bad for any organization or company, and a leader must know how to avoid that.
Where is the mic? Very good question. How to avoid unfair criticism? What's your name?
Sir, Ashmit?
Now, when you actually look at criticism, unfair, who decided it is unfair? So let's say I'm in office and my boss comes in and launches me. I'll give you a real example from my corporate world. So it was Friday night and we were working till 11:30. In the evening, and it was cool January time. And my boss called and said, I don't want to see you in this office from Monday. I said, what happened? I just don't want to see you in this office from Monday. I don't want to see you from Monday. This is like somebody working for the line of flogging youngsters, and suddenly this is what we get at 11:30. Right? You are tired. And then I realized over a period of time, during that half an hour, when I say over a period of time, I figured out the problem, why he is such. Then I realized somebody, one of the delivery heads, shouted at me. In our department, we don't have done. And then figure out what the problem is. The problem was created by someone else. There was some formula issue, somebody pulled in numbers from wrong and all. And I called him around 12:30. I said, sir, this is the problem. This is the person who created this problem. I have sorted it. Report has gone to the concerned ministry. Right? And then one day we met. I said, sir, do you trust me? He said, sometimes I trust you, C, sometimes I trust you, O, sometimes I trust you, C. I said, sir, trust either exists or do not exist. Will you figure out a job for me or should I figure out? I love this company, I don't know what to do. When you understand, well, you can just launch at somebody. It was unfair criticism, you said it, what you wanted to say. Second, sometimes you can empathize with people. Because it's not really stick with you. Right? I was reading one of the stories that somebody was shouting at his father. And another girl says, ये आपको इतनी गाली देके गया है. Why don't you say something? Right? आप चुपचाप सुन रहे थे. तो उसने कहा तो मुझे 200 का नोट दे दो. उसको 200 का नोट डाल उसने लिया नहीं. कहता है 200 का नोट तुमने दिया और मैंने लिया नहीं. तो तेरे पास कितने पैसे लगे? कहते 200. लेकिन सिमिलरली उसने मुझे गाली दी. उसने मुझे भला बुरा कहा और मैंने लिया नहीं. तो किसके पास वापस नहीं? So we need to figure out. I think as you grow, that emotional maturity will also grow. किसकी बात का बुरा मानना है, किसकी बात का बुरा नहीं मानना. That is important. Make sense? Good. You have a question? How to do it? Good. Okay, I'll stand here. Yes.
Sir, as an HR, what's your expectation while watching CVs hiring the people?
I think CVs are going to be there as we look at future forward. It's Because when people look at profiles, we can look at profile everywhere, your LinkedIn profile, your, what you do on social media. So everything is washed out when you get into the place. Not for fresher, but it happens. So CV, when we look at it, because when you're a fresher, it's just your academics that comes in. And once you are selected, basis your academics, then your communication skills comes into it. Because can you sell yourself? You know how effectively you can persuade the leaders to come around to your company. So communication skills are going to be paramount. Any questions from the last row? Yes.
Sir, I would like to ask you something. So when we are hiring someone, so let's say for a business or something, we have like 101 metrics to judge their performance, how well they are performing. But we have close to none metrics to check if they are trustworthy or not. So how can we see that the potential employer that we are getting is going to be a trustworthy one?
Employer?
Yeah. Employee, sir.
You cannot measure trust, just by interviewing the person. You have to take that leap of faith because the person is coming up with a good credential. As you see, out of 100 people, 100 are being selected. So once you are selected, your academic qualification, your college pedigree, and everything comes into play. Then we hire people looking at their learning agility, can-do attitude, and their attitude, because that defines training can be. Make sense? How will I send it to you? You have to speak loudly so that somebody there will hear you.
How can we control our anger?
So I alluded to this sadhu story. Did you hear? When somebody was shouting at him, कि मैंने लिया ही नहीं, right? At some point in time when I was young, very very young, not in college schools, I kind of thrashed two people, two boys, and then my dad beat me up and said, "क्यों मारा उन्हें?" And I said, "गाली दे रहे हैं." And my daddy said, "तेरे चिपक गई क्या मतलब?" So this sadhu story that I told you helps. Now, other way to manage your anger is to figure out what is the reason for this and how does it manifest. So you need to reflect. I'll give you a quick mantra how I manage it. There is this model called somebody says something to you and you react. This is what we generally do. You throw a ball and the ball comes back to you. So what you need to do instead of reacting, that's a reaction. But the moment you reflect, so somebody acts, reflect and respond. Act, reflect and respond. The moment you reflect, then I said, "Oh, you are right, however I'm sorry, I'm not listening." So the moment you will reflect, you will be able to control your anger. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Any last question? Yeah. I think this is my LinkedIn account. Most of the stuff I've talked about, there are a few other articles. There are 1,000 odd posts, etc. So would be there. And if you guys ever need any help, reach out to me through the LinkedIn. Done?
So as we come to the end of this session, let us express our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Raj Gupta for giving us their presence and sharing his remarkable insights. Now I would like to request Dr. Rohit Singh Lathar, Director CPA, to please present the token of appreciation to Mr. Raj Gupta. Sir, please.
Thank you.